Hey everyone, Retire on Dividends here. I know it's finally time to give an update to the Dividend car. What is the Dividend car? Well, simply put, we had to get another car. Unfortunately, my car went bad, so I took my wife's car and she got a minivan. And instead of using account money from the brokerage account, we decided to take a car loan out. And then we were going to pay it off with my wife's 401k. We were going to close it out early and pay it off. We did close out her 401k early, but instead of paying it off, what I decided to do was put that money into a separate account and basically have that account pay off the car. And then when it's done, it's just going to, again, pay us passive income. So right now, the plan has kind of changed. It was a Misty heavy plan, which, was not a bad idea, obviously, because Misty's doing fantastic. But I changed a lot of different things. One thing that hasn't changed is paying the car payment. Obviously, this account is still paying the car payment, but as you can see, I added other bills. So if you look in column B for the month of November, we have more bills now that are getting paid from the Dividend car account. So I just want to show you guys how much money was made from this account. So first, for the bills, what bills am I paying? Well, if I go to on the weeklies tab, you can see these are approximate, because again, the car payment it's $400. It's always $400, right? That's how much we pay each month. The home and internet, that kind of sometimes changes for some reason, but it's around $235. Parents' internet bill, that does not change. That's always $35. So that's where basically, this 670 number that you see in the summary, that's added from that. So basically it takes, I guess it's always using, the rounded number from the weeklies. So that's approximately like what is being paid. Now, for the weekly income, when I say weekly's income, what do I mean? Well, outside of Misty, again, I bought all 8 funds that pay weekly for the most part, which includes Round Hills 3, which are XDTE, QDTE, and RDTE. And then Defiance is 3, QQQY, WTTE, and IWMY. And of course, YieldMax, YMAG, and YMAX. I bought 140 shares, that's currently where I'm at, of each, and they pay me weekly, all right? They pay me weekly. And as of the latest weekly payment, I got $304.34. But in total, for the month of November, I received total distributions 1,302.27. And yes, I did count the distributions I got in December for YMAX and YMAG, because Round Hill technically paid the Friday, Round Hill and Defiance. YMAX and YMAG, they paid the Monday. However, since it's still in the same payment cycle, I'm just going to include that as part of this month. So, and I did that, just to make things a little easier going forward. But as you can see, the weekly's income is 1,302. That's a big increase from last month, because it's more than half increase because I did buy more. Misty Dividend, they've raised their dividend this month. They decided to pay $442. At the time, I did own 300 shares, so my distribution for Misty was $1,326.39. Last but not least, and newest addition, Options Premium. I made $1,211 in Options Premium. So I did add an options tab, so you can see what I'm doing here. So basically, I'm selling calls and I'm selling puts on Misty. Right now, I sold 2 puts. I have 2 puts pending. You could see in green. I sold a put at $30 strike, and I sold a put at a $28 strike. For those 2, I made $250 and $160. So show me the money. Why not? And then I sold calls. You could see that, row 3, I sold a call, $40 strike. And then Misty, it dropped drastically. So I originally made 283 per share on that, and then I was able to close it a few days later for 90 cents per share, in the end making a total premium of $193, which again is outstanding. And then I decided to open more calls. So I actually have 3 pending calls on Misty. Right now I own 400 shares of Misty, but I have a call for 35, I have a call for 38, and I have a call for 40. These all expire 12/20, December 20th. So unfortunately, Misty only does monthly expirations, but that's okay. And again, if Misty closes above $40 on December 20th, then guess what? My 300 shares will all be sold, and that's okay, because I'm making premium. And then guess what? My puts will be expired worthless, and I get my collateral back. But if Misty goes down, way down under say 35, then guess what? Those calls, they go away. They expire worthless, and then I'm able to sell more calls into the next month. So either way, now I'm playing the options game. I'm playing another income source, with these funds, with this account. Why the hell not? Again, the reason I wasn't even thinking about this in the beginning is because I don't have time to trade options on yet another account. But since they have monthly options, since it's only Misty I'll do it on, it's a little easier. So again, total premium I made in doing all those trades is $1,211. So obviously you could see, Misty pays well. The options freaking chain is unbelievable. So that being said, my total income for the month of November in the Dividend car account is $3,839. So what bills am I paying? Well, right now I have $400 for the car, and then I had $204 for one of the other bills. Unfortunately, the other internet bill didn't go through this month, so I didn't, it came through my old account. But I have it set, it's fixed now. So, all is well. So, car interest though, so I had to pay like the bank with my car loan, they get $140. All right, no problem there. Because obviously, I made more than enough, to capitalize on, what I got going in this account. So the car loan balance after this payment is $20,337.89. That'll go down in due time. But this is the important part here. This is how much extra I made after the bills. $3,234.78. Because again, I made what? $38.39, and you subtract out the car payment and the other payment. That leaves me with $3,234. So I was able to reinvest 84% of the total income that I made this month. The goal is really to invest at least half, right? So I'm really at a good place. However, understanding that this is the first time I did options, so I was able to go a little crazy on options. So my options income is probably not going to be that high every month. Misty distro, is that always going to be that high? Well, if some of these shares get called away, probably not. And is it always going to be 442? Probably not. It could drop to 3, it could drop to 2. So, the weekly income, however, the weekly's monthly income, that should be pretty consistent overall. It could drop in due time. So I need to understand that. So I won't get aggressive and add more bills yet. Again, I just have the 3 bills, but my plan with this account, the Dividend car account, the plan overall is I'm slowly going to add other bills to this account, which will be automatically paid through this account. So that's the strategy. So eventually, what will happen? Well, eventually, I won't have to worry about the majority of my bills, right? So if I can get one account to pay the majority of my bills, then obviously that puts me one step closer to retirement. And that's the goal, right? To be able to retire. Plus, it's easy. Like, granted, now I'm doing options, but like the weeklies, I just buy them. And they do the work for me. They pay me every week. I don't have to do anything. Obviously, for Misty pays me too. But when it comes to the options premium, yeah, that took a little work, but it was worth it. Another $1,200. So why the hell not? So that's kind of where I'm at with this. Misty Trades tab. This is I'm probably gonna hide because I'm no longer trading MSTY. Everything I do with MSTY will be through options. So, but you can see overall how much I did make. Where is it? Capital gain. Yeah, I made $8,212 in capital appreciation from buying and selling MSTY from the beginning. Which again, I just wanted to share that with you one more time. So MSTY, you can make money one way or the other, and it's pretty nuts. So let's hide that tab. We can move on from that. But, and then here's the payoff calc, you know, how much if I were to pay this 400 forever, obviously I'm going to be stuck with this loan until like 2030, the beginning of 2030. But I may decide at some point, maybe I'll start paying like a little more each month. I have to figure it out. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm in no rush because I'm kind of, it's just so new. This account, this strategy is so new. So I'm taking it easy. So we talked about the weeklies. Obviously, I'll add more. You know, what I do is I add 10 a pop each time. And I show down here, if I were to add 10 more today of each, it would cost me $2,857. So, you know, maybe I will. Maybe I'll add more, and you know, before next month's video, and you'll see. Obviously, the income from those alone will be a lot. Hopefully, I can add more bills, like I said, soon. And I'll add them to this tab right here, and it'll be automatic. The only downside with auto bill pay through this account, that I won't have it through the credit card, which means I'm no longer going to get points. Which again, that's fine. Typically, a car payment you can't pay with a credit card anyway, and the home internet and internet bills. It's actually, Verizon makes it cheaper if I pay directly through a checking account. And since the brokerage has a checking account number, I'm actually saving more money this way than versus getting, points through a credit card. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But yes, the brokerage accounts, I don't know if all of them, but at least, for Fidelity, they have a routing and checking account. It's like a checking account. So I'm using it as a checking account to pay the bills, and it's working out rather well. The options tab we kind of went through. Obviously, I'm trading MSTY, which is the YieldMax covered call ETF of MSTR. So I'm having a blast, and we'll see. Again, I'm gonna buy and sell MSTY now using options, and I do have margin in my Fidelity account. So every time I sell puts, all of those puts. Right now, these puts that you see the fronted amount, 3,000, 2,800. Right now, I'm using margin. And the fact that I'm using margin and it's pending, it's interest free. So yes, it's not my money. I don't have that money. I pretty much used up all the money to buy into the weekly funds and whatever I bought in MSTY. But yeah, any puts that I'm selling now, it's using margin. It's using margin interest free. But if they get assigned, which again, I don't mind if they get assigned because I sold puts below my cost basis. If they get assigned, then I'll be using margin, and then I'll have to pay margin interest, which I will add. Did I add a spot for it? Yeah, I did, margin interest, and I'll show you how much I'll pay when the time comes. But so far, I didn't pay a dime in margin interest. So, but yeah, things are working out in this account rather well. I would not advise anyone else follow me doing this. Again, I love not having debt. I hate having a car payment, and that eats away at me inside. And there's times where I just want to take, liquidate some of this and just pay off the car. But in the long run, I know that's stupid because I'm yielding so much more on the money in this account versus what I'm paying, the bank for, the car. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys doing anything like this, and how is it working out for you? Are you doing it with like your mortgage payment? Are you doing it with your car payment? I don't know. Because my thing is, my big thing is I'm tired of reinvesting everything. And that's really another reason why I made this account. We need to start utilizing this money now. So that's why I'm converting it and having it help us pay the bills. Because I don't know about you, but money, it's tight, man. Shit's expensive. So I'm enjoying some of my money. Although the Retire Now account, as you know, I reinvest all of it. This account, I'm not reinvesting all of it. This month, obviously, I reinvested a large portion, 84% of it. However, I'm okay with only reinvesting half and having the other half pay bills. And that's the goal. I'm going to pay more and more bills. Eventually, the Retire Now account's going to pay bills too. But again, I want to enjoy the money now. And obviously, I'm not enjoying it if it's just paying bills. But it takes ease off my checking account, where obviously, when you're a one income family, it helps out a lot. So that's the point of this account, and I love it. I love it. I love that I'm just sitting back basically, and I'm letting the funds pay the bills, and it's awesome. I wish I had more money to put in this account so I could pay. I would love to just pay all the bills automatically through this, and then everything I get from my job is just house money essentially, right? Even though I'm busting my ass for it, but anyway, that's the update for the Dividend car. Again, I'll do this once per month at the end of each month. So obviously at the end of each month, I'm always freaking busy with videos, but I know you guys love these videos. So I'm recording this on Saturday, FYI, but I'm going to post this probably on the Wednesday at 3 p.m. But again, it's still relevant. It's going to be relevant until the next month. So let me know what you guys think of my strategy. Do you think it's smart? Do you think it's stupid? What are your thoughts? Again, as I stand, I own 400 shares of MSTY. We'll see if I still own all of them through the next distribution. Hopefully so. But, we'll tell in due time. Because, again, when you sell options on MSTY, you can get assigned early, and they could take away your shares before the distribution. So that's the downside, right? All right, guys. As always, definitely none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research, all right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a schlep on YouTube. I'm doing this for fun and entertainment. Although, yes, this is my real life. This is what I'm actually doing. I'm just sharing with you guys for fun and entertainment. Please do not ever replicate what I do. Do your own research. Consult with whoever you got to consult with, especially your wife or your husband or whatever, before doing this craziness, or your tax advisor or your financial advisor or whatever type of advisor you have before going, thug nasty like this, right? But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It does go a long way. If you have any questions, concerns, or want to just leave feedback in general for this account, how I'm doing, please let me know. It would be greatly appreciated. All right, guys, I'm going to go, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you with next month's update. Later.